All right, I want to thank you guys first and foremost for coming up. How did you react, Ray, when everybody was, what'd you say before, Chris, everybody was throwing dirt on the video of Ray Allen?
My God, isn't it a shame Ray Allen got so old? Wow. They got no shot because Ray Allen's going to give him no shot. I mean, that stuff was being said the first go-around in the postseason. It was almost as if everything you had done in the NBA, he forgot how to play, he forgot how to shoot.
I honestly don't pay attention to that stuff. I think that's part of the game that it's a psychological approach. I think that, the critics use, the talk shows, everything has an angle. And I think when you go from being on, the top 5 to 6 or 7 worst teams in the NBA, there's not much of a storyline there. So now when you become you get vaulted into the top half of the league, then all of a sudden, okay, now we're talking about this guy again. We're talking about the Boston Celtics again and why they won't win. And that's all it was for any of us. You can't win because you've never won, and you have to prove it to us. So we'll be interested to hear what they have to say this year now.
How surprised were you that the Hawks took you 7 games?
I wasn't surprised. I think that's the toughest part of sports, when you go through a season of great expectation, a game of great expectation. When you walk in to a building and you're expected to win, and when you don't win, you're disappointed. But you always have to take into account that the team can play a good game. Every team is capable of winning every night.
Damian Wilkins joins us as well. We're going to talk about where he's going to be playing his trade. It's not where he was last year. Ray knows certainly things about that city up in Seattle. Ray, I think that you were talking sort of sarcastically, thinking about what are they going to say about this team coming into next year. Well, you know what it is. It's Fat Cat Syndrome. Now that you got yours, let's find out if you guys are willing to play the defense that you played last year to get the first one last year.
Yeah, and again, we could talk about it, which we've not really done even all last year and then last summer going into the year, that we don't talk about what we're going to do or how we're going to do it. We have some professional guys on our team, veteran players. We have young players that are hungry, and going into the season, guys that understand the game and understand how to prepare for 82 games and then playoff. You just go do it. Like, it's not a source of conversation for any of us. Like, we don't, during the playoffs, we weren't sitting in front of the TV watching, seeing what everybody picked the Lakers to beat us. It didn't matter, because that's just what is being talked about. That's the game. The game, professional sports in general in America is now, for every sport, it's a big spectacle.
Well, you only play 3 hours, but we need to fill up the other 21.
Correct.
Yeah.
And there's so many different sports shows now. When back in the day it was just ESPN, so now it's there's so many different talk shows. So there's so much to talk about.
Ray Allen, Damian Wilkins here in studio with us. We'll talk about the event going on Sunday night at Opera Nightclub. The NBA is taking over, and you can be a part of it as well. We'll get those details in just a couple of seconds. Damian, what do you know about Oklahoma City?
I don't know a whole lot about Oklahoma City, except what the community is very excited about having us. I just came from there a couple days ago, and the hospitality was outstanding. Their excitement is off the charts right now. We're the only pro team there, and everyone, they're just looking forward to it. I mean, all the tickets are sold out. Everywhere you go, people know you. They want to buy you a drink. They want to buy you
a car.
They want to give you a car.
Awesome. You're not in college anymore, so there's nothing wrong with that.
Well, hell, I think
Take the keys.
Take it in college, too. We'll get to that. I think it's ridiculous that some of the burdens and things they put on you guys that you don't get what I believe is at least just rewards. We were just discussing this in the last couple of days because of the new contract with ESPN and the football end of it. And how we are going to ask you guys about that in a second. Go back to your college days. But are they asking you guys to do a little bit of kiss the baby, shake some hands, get out in the community? Is that why you're out there? Do they want a little preemptive to get you guys a little bit more known in the city?
I think that's welcomed anywhere. I'm sure it happened with Ray last year when he went to Boston. They probably wanted to see him out and doing some things in the community. And they ask those things of us all year long. But that's something that we have to do. That's something that a lot of us look forward to doing it. And doing that, you never really know who you're gonna meet. Mm-hmm. So it's always good to do it, and it's always good to take advantage of the generosity.
The guys have to want to do it, though.
Right.
You see around sports the guys that have a genuine want to be in the community and to that have foundations and that have causes that affect the greater good. One of the travesties about the team in Seattle leaving. Damian, leaving Seattle was that it's a community resource. Anytime you lose a team, you figure You know, Damien's not going to be speaking at any schools now in Seattle. The players there will not be there. The kids will not have functions before the games and after games. So now they don't grow under the umbrella of a sports team and get the tutelage. Like the American players now are losing skills and leverage to the European player because they're gaining so much fundamentally over American-born players. And now in the Northwest region, you're not getting that support from a basketball club because now it's gone.
What year in your